The fluorescent lights in that courtroom felt like the universe itself was judging me, you know? That cold, sharp glare made every minute stretch out, and as I sat in the defendant's chair, feeling 1,000 eyes on me, I could tell nobody was interested in what I had to say. Not when the evidence looked so perfect, cameras catching me at the scene, fingerprints on the weapon, some shaky witness swearing they'd seen me near Brandon Miller's apartment the night he died, all that stacked up so neat and tidy. It was like someone wrapped my fate in a bow. But here's the kicker. I'd never even set foot in that apartment. Not that night, not ever. Didn't matter. The trial didn't care, the people didn't care, and Inspector Michael Harrington, the man leading the charge against me, just stood there cold as ice, feeding the media the story that I was guilty as sin. All the while, in the back of the courtroom, I caught sight of Grayson Hayes. He wasn't just another face in the crowd. We'd been partners once, friends even. The way he sat there, unmoving, face blank, but eyes wild with disbelief, Grayson knew me better than anyone. He knew I chased justice with everything I had, mind and heart. But all that meant nothing right now. Suddenly, a bark split the silence. Every head swiveled. Rex, my dog, my partner, my best friend, was being dragged out by an officer, but he wasn't going quietly. Rex braced himself, nails scraping against the tile, refusing to leave, those deep brown eyes locked on mine, as if he was begging me not to give up. Took 3 officers to pull him out, and even then, his howls haunted me as I was marched away, my chest aching worse than my fear of whatever sentence was coming. After they locked me up, they transferred Rex to a new unit, but that never worked. The reports started rolling and Rex wouldn't eat, wouldn't listen, wouldn't even move except to stare at the door. You ever see a dog mourn? Like really mourn? Not just missing someone, but refusing to accept that person is gone? That's what Rex did. Broke every heart in that unit until finally Grayson showed up, asked if he could take Rex home himself. The first time Grayson visited, Rex didn't even move, just lay there, eyes glued to the door. But when Grayson crouched down, whispered, "You remember Harper, don't you?" Rex started whining, bolted to the door, scratching like he could dig straight through and find me. It hit Grayson, then this wasn't just a loyal dog. It was something deeper, like Rex was waiting for the impossible. Grayson tried to help him adjust, tried treats, tried walks, but nothing worked. Then one night, the air got thick with tension. Rex started growling in the dark, body rigid, staring at the door. Grayson, old instincts kicking in, grabbed his gun, checked the windows, but saw nothing, just the empty street. Still, Rex wouldn't relax, so finally Grayson said, "Let's go for a walk, buddy. Maybe you've got something to show me." And boy, did he ever. Because that walk wasn't a walk at all. Rex took the lead, pulling Grayson all the way across town, down streets he'd never been, right up to a narrow alley, the very spot where Brandon Miller had died. Grayson felt his heart pound, realized this couldn't be coincidence, and when Rex started digging, Grayson found a piece of material that looked and felt like skin, but wasn't some kind of synthetic way too advanced for the average criminal. While they waited for the lab to analyze it, another murder rocked the city. Harvey Donovan. Same MO, same eerie symbol marked faintly on the wall. Grayson put it together before anyone else. 2 murders, 2 symbols, too many connections to Black Widow, the underground assassin ring that had always stayed in the shadows. Rex, for his part, kept pointing Grayson at the details everyone else missed. And soon, Grayson found himself face to face with Ethan Carter, a journalist who specialized in secrets nobody wanted out. With Ethan's help, the whole web unraveled. The symbol was Black Widow's signature. The victims weren't random, and the synthetic skin was the stuff of spy novels, used to frame people so perfectly even the cameras couldn't tell the difference. But here's where things get real twisted. Someone close to me, someone in the police, had stolen my fingerprints, planted them on the weapon, and made sure all the evidence pointed to me. The synthetic skin? Just a mask. They'd built a Harper Calloway look-alike to pull off the murder while I sat at home, innocent as the day I was born. You ever realize your whole life was just a pawn in someone else's game? That's what it felt like when Grayson got a letter no return address. Just a threat. Stop now, or your dog dies first. And then, almost overnight, my execution date was moved up. No appeals, no hope. Still, Grayson kept digging. Rex led him to a glove hidden in that same alley. DNA on it matched Jonas Kincaid, a notorious hitman and Black Widow affiliate. If Kincaid was there, I was innocent, and Grayson rushed that evidence straight to Harrington, trusting the system just one more time. Only he shouldn't have. Because the moment Grayson left, Harrington torched the evidence, destroyed it all, and called his real boss, Deputy Chief Vaughn, the guy running Black Widow's protection from within the police. They'd orchestrated everything framing me, killing off loose ends, and now gunning for Grayson and Rex too. It all hit the fan one night when Grayson and Rex, driving through the city, were ambushed. Black SUV, masked gunmen, bullets flying. Rex, injured but fearless, helped Grayson escape, earning another scar in the process. Lisa, the vet, patched him up but warned Grayson, "You can't keep putting him in danger. He's got nothing left to prove." But what Lisa didn't get, what only I could understand, is that Rex didn't care about danger. He only cared about loyalty. Meanwhile, in prison, someone tried to poison me. Food meant for me killed another inmate instead. That's when I knew. They didn't just want me out of the way, they wanted me silenced before Grayson could blow the lid off everything. It pushed me over the edge. I watched the guards, mapped their routines, waited for my chance. Started a fight in the yard, caused enough chaos to slip out, steal a police cruiser, and make a run for it. Not the most elegant escape, but it was all I had. And right as the net was closing, I saw them, Grayson and Rex, waiting at the end of the street, headlights cutting through the dark. For a moment, I felt hope again, but it didn't last. The cops surrounded us, guns drawn. I locked eyes with Grayson, then with Rex, and with a nod, told them what I couldn't say aloud. Go. Finish this for me. But they didn't take me back to prison. No, this was darker, an abandoned warehouse. A chair, Vaughn himself waiting with a gun and a smirk, demanding to know what I knew. He wanted to break me, but I'd already lost everything except my will. What he didn't count on was Rex. Grayson and Ethan had tracked me down, thanks to a tracker planted by a friendly cop, and while Vaughn was busy playing the villain, Rex burst in, teeth bared, going for the gun. Chaos erupted, shots fired, Vaughn screaming, but in the end, Grayson knocked Vaughn out cold. The police and FBI stormed in, and the whole house of cards came crashing down. They freed me, but the first thing I did was drop to my knees beside Rex, battered, bleeding but alive. He'd saved me, again, just like he always did. As the FBI tore apart Black Widow, arrested Vaughn and Harrington, and cleared my name, I stayed by Rex's side, holding on to the only soul who never doubted me. So here's the question I keep asking myself, and I want to ask you too. In a world where the people in power can bend the truth, erase evidence, and turn justice upside down, what does it really mean to be innocent? Is it enough to be proven right in the end? Or does real justice mean standing by each other, fighting even when it seems hopeless? Tell me what you think. Who decides what's right and wrong when everyone's got something to hide? Let's hear your thoughts, because this fight for justice, for loyalty, for truth is far from over.